Hello, paisanos. This is baul104 Luigi of YouTube, and in case you watched the series finale episode of Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Cleaved, I have to say it's a pretty great ending though. Although unfortunately it seems a bit rushed. I'm not gonna talk about much of a plot and all that, but I may talk about some, but not all of it though. So yeah. Anyway, we all know Star was on a mission. Well, let me start over. I'll just talk about some of the plots anyway, but yeah. If you haven't watched the episode, do not watch this video. Anyway, Star was on a mission to eradicate magic that has been corrupting, that has been a that has been corrupting her life, including Muni and practically Earth though. So yeah. Yeah. And yeah, she manages to well, she couldn't do it alone though, so she manages to enter the magic realm with Marco because Marco has to fend off the bad unicorn while Star uses her magic abilities to erase the magic completely. Of course, she couldn't do it alone, so she did it with the aid of Eclipsa, her mom Moon, and baby Meteora. In case you're wondering, all four of them have transformed into their Mubity mode. Even Meteora dipped down and transformed into her Mubity mode for the first time. And yes, we saw Eclipsa transform into Mubity mode for the first time as well. Unfortunately, this will be the last time we'll be seeing them in Mubity since the series has came to a close. Yep, all of this taken care of. All the magic is completely wiped away. And in case you want to read about that little Miss Wacko Mina Loveberry, well, she's still the same. Even though she no longer has Solarian powers, she's still the Wacko, Little Miss Wacko. Well, Little Miss Nutcase. Cuckoo. Yeah. Yeah. And anyway, but anyway, on a positive side, she's not gonna do any harm ever again, which is great. And oh yes, and by the way, and since the magic was eradicated, a lot of things have happened. Glossaric disappeared. Well, Glossaric vanished without a trace, erasing him out of existence. The Magical High Commission, Hekapoo, my favorite waifu, Romulus, the good-for-nothing jerk, and Omnitrax Prime have also faded out of existence, meaning that we won't ever see them again. Of course, one thing I am slightly disappointed is that although Hekapoo is made of magic though, if there was a special wizard or some kind of a wizard that would have changed Hekapoo into a human, eliminating the magic, then she would have started her life over again. But Romulus and Omnitrax, no, they don't deserve it though, because after the way they did, they don't deserve another chance. Hekapoo has a conscience though, and although Hekapoo says that Hekapoo knows that she's better off not here because the magic was doing more harm than good. Yeah. But enough about the MHC. Let's go back to the other people. After the magic was finally eradicated, and of course the power of bonding love between Star and Marco, yeah, the magic was erased. And in case you're wondering about Marco's wand, well, he borrowed it from Star's mom, Moon Butterfly, which changed into a different kind of wand that you've seen on the episode Deep Dive, when Marco used the wand, the all-seeing eye power to search for Star. Anyway, that power on Marco's wand was completely cut, and yeah, the wand was destroyed well, there is no scene if the wand was destroyed, but it is gone though. So yeah, so yeah, so yeah, everything was back to normal. So yeah, everything just, you know, went away. It's like inside a corrupted mind of, well, not corrupted mind, the realm of magic. Well, what used to be the realm of magic, just before, yeah. Well, you get the picture though. But anyway, Marco decides to go back to Earth though, and Star, Moon, and Eclipse and Meteor went back to Muni. Unfortunately, Star couldn't make. I mean, unfortunately, Marco wasn't able to make it to Earth on time, and Star decides to travel to Earth only to find out from Glossaric that the portal already closed and Marco was still there. And so both Marco and Star decide to bond together, and yeah, with the power of love and friendship, like I mentioned, the magic was completely erased though. So yeah, everything was back to normal, and yeah, Pony, um, Pony, po Ponyhead fills in on Star about what happened during the aftermath of the events of Mina Loveberry and magic erasing, and all of that. And while back on, oh, and in case you're wondering, Tom is also here though, since it turns out that Tom was corrupted by magic, and thankfully, thanks to Marco's chocolate pudding, of course, Tom is back to his normal stasis. Yep, Tom is back to his normal self though. So yeah. But anyway, Tom managed to show Star about the portal that was outside of the castle on Muni. While back on Earth, Marco, who was being carried away on a stretcher, manages to had discovered a portal along with Jana, who is also on a stretcher as well. And yes, Marco's parents, including Marco's little sibling Mariposa, were relieved to see Marco still alive, and yeah. And also the British taco restaurant has since collapsed after reports that an earthquake rattled Echo Creek. So anyway, after discovering the portal, Jana frees Marco, and then Marco decides to go close to the portal, only to meet up with Jackie Lynn Thomas and her girlfriend Chloe, seen from the episode British Tacos. So yeah, Marco manages to borrow Jackie's skateboard and skate all the way up to the portal, while Muni Star tries to race to the portal as well though. It's all neck and neck though, but when Marco attempts to reach close to the portal, it was too late. The portal shrinks and explodes into a bright light, and then on Muni, the portal that was on Muni disappears with no flashing explosion, which then caused Marco to break down in tears. And of course, one thing when he opened his eyes, he discovered that the two worlds, not one, two worlds, both Earth and Muni, have cleaved together, or as I say, fused together into one. So which means instead of two dimensions, it's now one whole dimension, meaning that the magical portal scissors are no longer in use. Yep, they cleaved it. Yep. And yeah, they cleaved. It was all cleaved together, and yeah, Glossaric was right. And in case you haven't checked out the roundtable vids, go check it out. I will put the link in the description. Alright. So yeah, after two dimensions, Earth and Muni cleaved together. Everything was a whole. It turns out that they are in a whole brand new. It's a whole new world for them. That's right, a whole new world. And so at the end, Marco discovers Star, and Star discovers Marco. So yeah, they managed to reunite once again with Hey, and thus concludes the series. RP, thus concludes thus concludes the final episode and the entire series of Star vs. the Forces of Evil. I'm happy things have went back to normal, but I'm a little disappointed that it's kind of rushed. And yeah, at the same time that it has came to an end, but hey, nothing lasts forever, right? Right. So, yeah, kudos to the creator Darren Nefsey and Disney for making the show weird and wild. Anyway, I'm just hoping that one of these days, we'll probably have a spin-off series, or maybe even a comic strip, or maybe some Star vs. the Forces of Evil shorts. So we'll see, just to see a lot of humans, mutants, and monsters adjusting to a brand new life in cleaved dimensions. Well, one whole dimension that's cleaved together. Yeah, like I said before. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta stop for now though. So, what do you guys think of the series finale episode of Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Cleaved? I like it, but it seems kind of rushed. I mean, it would have been better if it was a 1-hour special. Then that would have made more sense, like filling in the plot holes and all of that. So, with that said and done, place your comments below, rates, and all of that though. And if you haven't checked out the roundtable vids, check it out now. The roundtable vids, Muni Mayhem. And in case you're wondering about the Cleaved episode, well, you're just gonna have to wait until tomorrow afternoon, okay? So, yeah, tomorrow I'll place a second video in the description below. So, with that said and done, I have to go now. So, this is baul104 Luigi signing off. Oh, and Darren Nefsey and Star vs. the Force of Evil, stay gold. Stay gold. Bang.